EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Silicon Valley. And with a foghorn sounding behind us, that can only mean one thing, and that is it's time for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm.
And shutting him off now open field. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 38 yards on the scamper there. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And this is incomplete. The Rams have 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And this would be quite a start for them if they could win 2 straight on the road.
Yeah, the schedule makers didn't do him any favors. They gave him 2 road games right out of the gate. But the thinking on the team has to be, imagine if we win these 2 games. What a setup for the rest of the season for us.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
First and goal.
They'll look to throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Puka Nacua, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So that drive of 4 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on the national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing here, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play action. Now Purdy. He's got Ayuk once again. So no gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now Purdy. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. the start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down, and you make the home crowd go.
There is a hush indeed. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that neighborhood.
3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. That is caught. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Rams 1st down. A gain of 12. 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Rams. Kyron Williams. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Taking it about the 1. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a big point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go play action here. Purdy. He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Brings up
second down and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Down to the 25. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a third down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Purdy from the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Get set, get set.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. But now he appears to be in some pain. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now with Purdy. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
49ers 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Rams offense and running back Kyron Williams getting ready for their next possession. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
13 yards. And the Rams first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now again up the middle to Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up to throw. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will move on by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Purdy now to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 30-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
47-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here. Open man, it's Hunter. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll look to throw. And we'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half? It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I established the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. Again, they get back in balance. It'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. That one will set them back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, Purdy. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Byron Young, the one who got in and finished that play off. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken up around the 40. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 on the play. And this is 3rd.
They're going to look to throw. Pass complete there to McCool. And he's going to have a Rams first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
First down. A 4-yard pickup.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
He shifts past him and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
2nd and 9 at the 25-yard line.
Watch out! Stop!
Now Purdy. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Purdy will look to throw again here. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. But the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Purdy. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he is going to have a Niners first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
A 7-yard gain. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Get set!
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing here, Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Here's Purdy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the ramp down the numbers. There he goes. And they are going to score on a full return touchdown. The defense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
38-yard line.
Purdy from the gun. He finds his man. Complete. That's Watkins. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Purdy. His throw incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Rams' 18-yard line.
Looking to throw. Purdy. Now he's going to step up and run. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Back to throw. Purdy. And Treble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Shotgun now with Purdy. This will be caught just inside the 10. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Purdy, big 4th down play. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
5 yards on the pickup. And this is...
Here is 3rd and 5. Now back to throw. That is caught. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy at his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go, set. Look at 19.
So the LA Rams with a victory here. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they?